Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Now over the past few years I've been running ads strictly on Google for the business that I run, and during this period of spending tens of thousands of dollars in advertising revenue, I've been able to learn certain mistakes that I also fall guilty of, and I would like to share them with you inside this video. So if this is something that you're interested in, simply stick around and watch this video to the very end. And also, if you're new to watching my video, don't forget to subscribe to this video so that you can be able to get notified when new videos like this is being uploaded on my channel. So back to what I have to share for you. I'm going to be talking about my top 11 Google display ad mistakes that I made, and also some of you might be making it, especially beginners, and how you can be able to overcome them and get your ads to run better than it used to be. So here are the top mistakes that I'm going to be talking about in this video. So mistake number one: not using the frequency capping setting. A lot of new beginners that are running ads, when they create their campaign, when they go to their campaign, they go to create campaign and put in all the parameters that they need. They don't usually set the frequency capping of their ads. And what that means is, it means that the budget that you're running for your ads will be used up faster, because the people that are viewing your ads will be shown your ads multiple times in a day. They can be shown a single user can see your ad 50 times or $100 or 100 times in a day, and you will be charged for it. Okay, so one of the things that you want to do, if you don't use the frequency capping, is to cap the amount of time a user sees your ad. For me, I always use between 3 to 5, but right now at this very stage, when I look at the new set of ads that I run for myself, I always put it between 1 to 3. So you can simply do that on the settings in the account settings under the frequency capping, where you can be able to put that in. Mistake number 2: not using remarketing campaign. Now, for the first year when I was running Google ads, I think I spent over $10,000 running ads. I never ran remarketing campaign. Crazy, right? Now, that was simply because I didn't really I had yet to fully understood how the remarketing campaign worked, since I was still new to it. And as a result of that, now having to realize how much good remarketing campaign is, I've seen that I've lost so much of leads and sales that I could have generated if I had turned on my remarketing campaign. So for every campaign that you're running on your display ads, you need to have your remarketing campaign on, even if there are no people. Even if you are newly starting and there are no previous data on your site, possibly maybe from Google Analytics or the conversion tags that you've set on your site, they've not yet been triggered based on people not yet there. You don't need to be bothered about that, because over time, as traffic comes in there, your remarketing campaign starts to kick in as more and more people visit specific pages on your site. So all you have to do to create this is just go to the tools and settings and go to audience, create a new audience, and put in the website that you want to track, and create a new campaign, and this time around just a remarketing campaign, and you're good to go. So once you have that done, you anytime people have visited specific pages, your ads, you can have remarketing campaign that kicks off and starts to show to them, helping you to convert them more, either for leads or for sales. Mistake number 3: not turning off your target expansion button on your remarketing campaign. Now, there are also some people that also run remarketing campaign, and inside the targeting setting, they forget to turn off the targeting expansion button, or the target expansion button. Now, what the target expansion button does is that when it's on, it helps to increase the reach of the audience that you are looking to get. So if your audience is saying, okay, this ads will be shown to say 2,000 people, with the target expansion on, the target expansion won't limit your ad to just those 2,000 people. You start to look for more people of those 2,000 and show your ads to them. And remember, it's a remarketing campaign. These are people that have already visited your site. So that means your ad will now start to be shown to even people that don't know anything about you or your site or whatever offer that it is that you're giving to them, which will make you spend more and not get as much sales that you want. So what you need to do is to ensure that when you are also creating your remarketing campaign, that the target expansion button is turned off. So that said, let's go to the next one. That's mistake number 4. Now, mistake number 4 is turning off the mobile apps. Now, this is something that I didn't even know about for the first 2 years when I was running ads. And this is also one of the things that also leads to it leads to your daily budget being used up, like crazily used up. So what do I mean by this? Now, the mobile app section is so that now when you create your ad on Google, you create your display ads, you put in all your targeting, and based on your audience, that you're using the affinity or the in-market or the custom intent audience, whatever it is that you're using. Now Google now goes out and puts your display ads on various networks. Now these networks can be on YouTube, can be on websites, and can also be on apps. Now when you start your ads in the first few days, you should be looking at where your ad is being shown on. So you can do that by going to the placement and clicking on see where my ad is being shown, and to show you all the various list of sites that your ad is. Now when you now check where majority of your funds is going to, you will find out that majority of them are mobile apps. So these mobile apps, majority of the time, looking through the conversion there, either if you are running lead ads or you're running sales ad, you'll find out that majority of the time the mobile apps don't convert and they charge you for it. So what you need to do is to ensure that you exclude all mobile apps on your placements. Just by going to the exclude button, once you click on the exclude, you'll be able to exclude mobile apps. You can only do this manually, so you have a lot of clicking to do in removing them from those options. Now, another thing I've seen other people say as far as mobile apps is concerned, for the reason why they are turning off, is that now the people that we are trying to reach out are adults. And majority of the time, these adults also to have kids. Yeah, and also the kids takes the parents' phone and they play around with it, which make them to be using all of these apps. So you might find out that the ad that is being running is being clicked by children who are not the target audience for your ad. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that your ad does not run on mobile apps, and you have to exclude them off. So, and that will also save you a lot of money in being used up in your budget. So mistake number 5 is starting big and thinking that you are going to get bigger results because you are starting big. When you're running your campaign as a beginner, as a first timer, you need to understand how the system works. And that's where a lot of beginners lose their shit on. What they simply do is, because they hear that, okay, the Google display ads is working, this is where they can get result from, they just start their campaign and just go ahead to start with a $50 campaign, $100 campaign, $200 or $500 campaign. No, you need to first of all understand how the system works by starting small. So start running the $5 ads, $10 ads, let it run, let it generate those data that you can start to use to further create better ads with better money that you want to really use and spend. So don't just jump in and just spend $100, right? Because as you're starting out, you going out and putting $100 per day, you run $100 per day, the system kicks in, and in a day they spend $200 or they spend $250. It's crazy, right? But yes, it does happen. Mistake number 6 is simply not limiting the use of the placement where your ads is being run off. Now, when you're starting your new ads, is good to have your site being shown to vast website. You get, at times you might have your site being shown to up to like 3,000, 5,000 website. You get, but what you also need to understand is the more exposure your ads is to thousands of websites all around the country or the location that you're targeting, the more your budget will be used up. Yet, so for you to avoid this, it's best for you to limit the amount of websites that your ads is being shown on. So in terms of limiting, if you're using the audience features or the customer or the custom intent features in the targeting option, once you run your ads for a few days, most especially if you are tracking for leads or for sales or for calls or whichever thing that you are trying to get in terms of the conversion, and you are seeing results, go over to the placement settings, check where your ads is being shown, and you'll be able to see where your leads and sales are coming from. Now, those sites where you see where those leads are coming from are where you should be running your ads on. So what you can just simply do is just take that ad, create a new campaign, and restrict your ad to only show to those websites. And alternatively, what you can simply do is do a research on the best sites where your ad should be on. So what product are you selling? Do a search on the websites that you know is best where your display ads can be on. So you can collate a list of like 20 to 30 to 50 websites that you find relevant to your to the display ads that you're running, and just limit your ad there. So that way you'll be able to focus your ads on those websites and know that your results are coming from those websites, and you can be able to scale up from there, helping you to make your ad better. So any of these ways that I've talked about in terms of using the placement works. You can either draw it from first spending a few dollars, or doing collating your list of websites that you want your ads to be on and running it from there. So going over to the next mistakes, that's going to be mistake number 7 is optimizing for conversion to scale. Now, at what point do you use conversion? Most people run their ads and they don't bother to optimize for conversion, which is quite bad. Now, what do I mean by this? When you start your campaign and you're trying to optimize for conversion, you need to be able to know how much it costs you to get a lead, how much it costs you to get a sale, and be able to work with those conversion numbers to better scale up your ad. So assuming if you're running a sales campaign, let's say you're selling an e-com product and you are getting sales, and your average conversion per sale is at say $3. So you are getting $3 per sale. So what I will simply do is I would create a new campaign and simply optimize for conversion, or using the CPA method, and restrict it to $3. And I might also have some other campaigns that is running that is a bit higher than the $3 to see which one will work best for me when it comes to scaling. So I might have a campaign running for $3, $4, $5. I might even come down to $2 to see if I would be able to pick up conversion at that cost. So if I'm able to pick up conversion at $2, then it simply means that I've been able to get my ads better for conversion, and I can start to scale up the ads. So that's just it as regards conversion, optimizing for conversion, that you need to also know about. So don't just be focused on just running CPC, clicks, ads. You get, also try to look at how you can also leverage on the conversion aspect of your ads, so that you can be able to have better understanding your ads and use it to scale your ad for more sales and more leads. So the next mistake that I'm talking about is simply not testing landing pages. Yeah. Now, beginners that are running ads, when it comes to Google Ads, they tend to just focus on just one type of landing page, right? So you have a landing page and you think that this landing page is the best. You feel that this landing page is the best, and you're getting results. But along the line, you fail to realize that there are still other types of landing pages that you can create that would also help to drop the amount of conversion that you're getting from that campaign. So you need to be open up to testing. So by that, I mean you need to be open up to testing multiple landing pages in your ad. And that's the reason why it's not best for you to just start your ad campaign with big budgets. That's why you need to start small, so that you can be able to test out various things that would help make sure that you get the best out of the ads that you're running. The next mistake right here that we're going to be talking now is using too many targeting layers in your campaign. So when you run your ads as a beginner, under the campaign setup, there are a lot of targeting options that is there. You have the demography, you have the audience, you have the topics, you have the placement, you have the keywords. Now, some people that are starting off tend to want to use up all of those things. So when you use up all of those things, what you are simply doing is you are opening up your ads to more websites and more multiple things that just confuses the ad that you're running. Yeah, so you don't simply stick on a particular strategy that you want your ad to be focused on. So if you know that your strategy is based on placement, you want to restrict your ad to just using placements, that these are specific websites I want my ad to show on, just simply set a campaign for that. If your campaign is just simply set on using the audience section in terms of the affinity, the in-market section. All right, so mistake number 10 is not starting your campaign at midnight. Now, I know you might have asked, how does the timing when you start campaign affects the way you run your ads? Now, based on what I've experienced, majority of the time when I start my campaign, probably maybe in the afternoon time, my budget gets exhausted quicker. Some of you might have also had the situation whereby you run campaign and in just less than 1 hour or 2 hours, the budget is being used up, and even more is being spent just within the space of just tiny little time, and you're like, but my heart is meant to run throughout the day before my budget is being exhausted. Well, it happens. You get it, it happens. But one of the things that I've been able to figure out as regards that is starting up your campaign at midnight. So if you are setting up your ads probably by maybe 2 p.m. in the afternoon, after creating your ad, you need to create an automation rule that where you tell your ad to start 12 midnight of the following day. You get 12 midnight or 12:01, you get a.m. of the following day. Just using the conversion rule, you can easily be able to do that this is when you want this ad to be live. Now, doing that now makes it, you are now conditioning the platform to like start my campaign at the very hour, at the beginning of the day is to launch. You get, so that way that also helps to reduce that effect. So it doesn't mean that it won't happen, but also it will also help to reduce all those like fast budget burnout that a lot of people experience. Even myself experience it together. But this is what I've also done to be able to cushion that out. And the last mistake that I'll be talking about in this video. Now, before I talk about the last one, and if you're watching right up to this point, please hit the subscribe button. I want this channel to grow, so help me make this channel grow. Click on the subscribe button so that you can be able to get notified when more videos like this is being created. Now, so the last and final mistake that I'm talking about in this video is not using responsive display ads. Now, a lot of people, when they're running ads, they want to run banner ads. You get, because that is what you're running, banner ads. So a lot of people spend they do more of banner ads, graphics, image ad. You get, so, and running image ad restricts the amount of position that your ads is being shown. Yeah, and the responsive display ad simply increases the amount of placement that your ads is being able to run. So for those of you that love running image ad, it's something that you can test out the responsive display ads, where you have multiple amounts of headlines that you can use, meaning you have more angles of your creatives and to look at. You have multiple descriptions that you can use and multiple images that you can add. So Google can be able to rotate all of those images that you've put together into different formats and different websites and different ad placements where your ads will be shown off. So if you're the type that loves using banner ads, that means you do graphics display, I would encourage you to also test out the responsive display network, and you will definitely see much better results in it. So that's it as regards this video. If you know that you like this video, you can also check out my training. I have a workshop which is called the PPC Traffic Workshop. You can check it out at www.ppctrafficworkshop.com/ng. That's for those of you that are in Nigeria. You can be able to check out my program, and if it's something you like to be a part of, fine, simply subscribe and enroll. So what I basically do inside the platform, inside the program, it's simply I create tutorials that helps beginner to launch profitable campaigns, and it is a platform that is always updated. So there are always updates on new trainings that can help you to create better ads. And we focus on the Google Display Network, we focus on YouTube ads and search ads. So those are the things that we'll talk about with various case studies that is also inside. So if that's something that you like to be a part of, just simply click on the link in the description below and check it out and be a part of it. And also don't forget to subscribe on this channel. Do let me know if you love this video. If you love this video, do let me know in the comment section. Comment if this video was valuable to you, and I look forward to giving you more content like this in future videos. Thank you.